Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get out and thank glory to Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Basham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone rule, have been the great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And Lord willing, this edifying. Um, to like it. And this an article. I think it's a week or two old. A week. It was dated June 27th, 2020, year of prophecy. It's a BET founder Robert Johnson calls for the U.S. to pay $14 trillion in slavery reparations to bring 40 million African Americans in line with the wealth of white Americans. As he said, the nation has never come to grips with the original sin of slavery. And it's 2020. America hella goddamn in debt, and you asking for $14 trillion, man. These devils had the nerve to print out $3 trillion just for stimulus of this COVID-19 shit. If they wanted to give you reparations, they would have been gave to you. You see, Jake still rallying behind reparations and that equality bullshit, man. You know, money ain't um gonna fix the problem, man. You can give Jake $14 trillion, but guess where that $14 trillion gonna go? To Jordan, Nike, Tesla, and goddamn Lamborghini, and you know what I'm saying. And these, it's gonna go back to the so-called white man. You know, you gonna have a few Jakes who put their head together and they start their own shit. But majority of them, they gonna get their money straight back to Esau, man, immediately. You know, majority of Jakes. Let me go into the article. It say BT founder Robert Johnson has called for the U.S. to pay um 14 trillion in slave reparations to bring 40 million African Americans in line with the wealth of white Americans. As he says, the nation has never come to grips with its sin of slavery, original sin of slavery. And you know what about the so-called Native and Latino Americans? They were put in slavery as well, man. They had their lands stole from them, man. You know, and that's the problem with our people. That's where that hatred with our brother come in there, cause you know Jake looked past the shit. Gad, Reuben, Issachar, Naphtali, and all those other tribes went through. You know, what's the head? Damn. I'm trying to think. Manasseh and Ephraim. You know, cause Ephraim almost got slaughtered off, man. No Taino Indians, man. All the way down to like 500 left, man. You know, they don't talk about the atrocities that happened to the so-called Native Americans during the conquering of the land. That's why it's crazy. You can't tell that those are the same people, man. They went through the same shit as the so-called Negroes. The only thing, the Negroes just went to a harsher bondage as a whole. You know, like they brought a whole bunch of so-called Negroes over here and they just did us bad, man. You know, but Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, and all the rest of the tribes, they were in slavery too, man, because those conquistadors was over here hundreds of years before they started bringing the so-called Negroes to the land, man. And they was capturing young women and young male Israelites, and of the Northern Kingdom, the so-called Hispanic and Native tribes, mainly the Hispanic tribes in the islands and stuff, and taking them over there to Spain, man, on ships, and working the piss out of them until for about 100 years, and they started the triangular slave trade, bringing so-called Negroes to the Americas, to those islands, you know, and working the piss out of them, man. You know, working them to death, man. And that's what started it all, man. You know, so Jake rallying behind reparation, but what about all your people? See, us being the Israelites, we don't want reparations from this devil, because $14 trillion ain't a fucking enough, man. You know, these devils got all the land. They done stole the land. They done destroyed your people as a whole. You know, all Jake want to do is shake their ass, smoke weed, pop pills, and snort coke, man. You know, and party all the goddamn time. $14 trillion ain't gonna do nothing but destroy these niggas even worse, man. They gonna be trying to kill each other. Matter of fact, let me get this scripture, man. You know, cause hey, this Ecclesiasticus in Apocrypha chapter 14 and verse 3, it say, riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? You know, these niggas covetous. They gonna be trying to get over on each other, trying to rob each other, you know, trying to fuck the next man, old lady, and commit adultery left and right. All manners of wickedness, man. Jake ain't gonna do the right thing with money. Why? Cause they destroyed in the brain, man. The whole head is fucking sick, man. You can't give Jake that much money and think that shit gonna drive Jake gonna go crazy, man. You know, and at the end of the day, Esau still in control. You getting your oppressor money. It's talking about reparations, man. Still living in America. You ain't gonna get those reparations and take your stinking ass back to Africa, man. You gonna stay your ass right here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, but that's what your leaders pushing forth, man. Reparation and pick up arms and fight and all this old bullshit, man. It say Johnson, who was the first black African American billionaire, told Fox News that his proposal for reparations to be, and this nigga paid off. This nigga a billionaire, man. Ain't no telling what he did, man. And his look at him. Ain't no telling what he did to get that bill. You know, and he furthering, this nigga is a BET founder, man. He further destroying the black people even more, because we not fucking black. We the Israelites that the Bible speak of, man. You know, behind this black shit, man. We not black. You know, the so-called darker tribes, they Benjamin, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. No, ain't no black in there, man. The so-called Israelites are not black. Ain't nobody on earth black, man. It's a proposal for reparations to be. I'm right up in here. To be. Well, I'm right here. Reparations to be paid to U.S. descendants of slaves would be a huge emotional I don't know how to say that. Emotional soothing of guilt for black and white Americans. The move would tackle the vast wealth gap between black and white Americans that can be traced right back to the slave trade. Yeah, it might set a gap between. Hey man, America is hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt, man. If these motherfuckers ain't gave you no reparations yet, they ain't gonna give you none. And if they do give you reparations, I guarantee it gonna be a chip. Before you get them, man, take this chip. We'll goddamn give you a start paying you some reparations. You'll get $100,000, or you get this amount of money a month or a week on your chip. Take the chip. They gonna destroy you before you get them reparations even more. You know. It say the move would Salaki. The move would tackle the vast wealth gap between black and white Americans that can be traced right back to slave trade. making African Americans financially equal in society. And if they wouldn't have destroyed all these so-called black business and red line and all these other different things, it's set up for you to fail, man. And this fucking goofy ass dude know this, man. Fucking Robert Johnson, this nigga know that this shit set up for Jake to fail. He all the reason he made it big because he been bent over and eating cock, man. You know. Let me stop. He been sucking shit, man. Sucking lollipops and shit, man. You know. Fucking billionaire. All these people who billionaires and they so-called black people and sold they goddamn soul, man, and ain't no recovering it, man. You know. Oh, well. Shit. It's a financially equal in society and help repair some of the damage caused by generations of inequality, he said. And that's not gonna solve a fucking thing, man. You can give Jake all that money, Jake gonna try to become goddamn Pablo Escobar, Griselda Blanc, what that bitch name is, Griselda, however you say her name, Griselda Blanca, you know, um, y'all know all these different kingpins. That's what half of Jake's gonna do that, you know. Half of Jake's just gonna blow they shit, you know, and half of them gonna try to get business and different things of that nature. You ain't turned back to the Lord, so the curse is still on you. So it ain't gonna work. Black Wall Street, what they did, blew that shit up, man. You know, that shit was destroyed, man. You know, go sit down, fat boy. Black Wall Street and all that other different stuff. What happened? It was they bombed them people, man. Why? Because it wasn't the Lord say these curses gonna be on your ass, and you gonna know that you. It's gonna be generation to generation. You gonna know that you those people, man. You know. He said, you want a big ideal, white America. What would happen if you said, please forgive us and accept our apology? And by the way, we think we owe you what was taken from you for over 300 years of slavery, Jim Crow segregation, and 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 denial of economic opportunity and rights, Johnson said. But what about the during the goddamn Jim Crow segregation and all these other different areas? Shit, the so-called what them signs used to say: no so-called Negroes, no so-called Mexicans, and no dogs, man. You know. Let me get precept. Lock it. Let me find a little precept. You know, so Jake ain't the only one went through segregation and all these different things. It happens to all the tribes. Shit, the Native Americans pushed on the reservations, and all they got was so-called casinos, and probably the top motherfuckers over them casinos probably fucking crackers, man, who signed off fucking paperwork and just saying that they was so-called Native Americans so they can get land and shit like that, man. You know. So like it. This Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. It reads, thus say Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, The so-called Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. That's the children of Israel, and the children of Judah, the so-called Negroes, with Haitians and the Jamaicans, or the children of Judah, were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast and refused to let them go. So at the end of the day, you hollering about reparations, but you still in captivity, man. You still paying taxes. You still is in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars when you born to your oppressor, man. You know, it say Johnson said, I think that right here, I'm right there. It say I think that would be a huge emotional suing. I don't know how to say that. I can't read like that. Of guilt, of guilt for Black and white Americans, and this country could stand up proudly for. Hey man, this dude done. This nigga said, and this country could stand up proudly on the 4th of July and say we are truly exceptional nation, exceptional nation, and now we're living up to principles on which we were founded, which for many years we deny our fellow citizens. And what the scriptures say, man, in Jeremiah 2 and 10, man. This not a victory for us, man. We gonna celebrate when we deliver out of this place and our enemies are taken down, man. This nigga said we can proudly stand up. Let me get another scripture. Cause this nigga don't need no reparations. He ain't heard for nothing. He a fucking billionaire, man. So like it. This Jeremiah chapter, I think it's 10 and verse 2. So you talking about so this country can stand up proudly for America. I mean for the 4th of July. But at the end of the day, man, what about the victories, the high holy days that the Lord gave us? That you don't even keep those that the Lord we actually conquered and was delivered out of the hands of our enemies, such as the Passover and all these other different high holy days, man. Hanukkah and Purim, the Feast of Weeks, all these different other high holy days that the Lord gave us. You don't even keep them, but you would rather keep a day of the heathen, man. This Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain, and that's the point. The custom of the people are vain, because people don't know, but the 4th of July really ain't even, that's what they say in America. But if you go into the 4th of July, that go into a deeper pagan ritual, because Britain and America, because that's when America was up under the Great Britain. They both switched over to the from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, the current calendar of today, and the days was like 11 days off. The Julian calendar had 11 days more than the Gregorian calendar, so it was extra days. And if on the 23rd of June, it was going into those Celtics. It was a pagan ritual where they burnt bonfires and celebrated, on June 23rd on in the Julian calendar, and 11 days from June 23rd is the 4th of July. That's why they celebrate the 4th of July, man, because they didn't sign the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July. That ain't even when it happened, man. If you go into it, I was gonna go into it, but I should have, but I didn't. But that don't even mark. Hey, man, it's deep, man. That 4th of July shit go back into pagan worship, man. You know, they say it's for the independence of America and this and that, but hey, these elite know where to go back to. These top Satanists and devil worshippers, they know that they should go back to a Celtic pagan worship, man. They know this, man. You know. But you people proud to be Americans, man. You people don't want to let the ways of the heathen go and cleave unto your power. That's why you're going to be destroyed right along with them, man. And rightfully so, man. We not going to lift up a tip for 2/3 of our people, man. Hey, man, y'all need to be put to death, man. Y'all in the damn way. Let's see. I was right up in here above that where it say 4th of July. It say, and stand up proudly on the 4th of July. And you want to stand up proudly on the 4th of July, but this, I don't like this Bible hood. This Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So if you get that reparation, you gonna be, that's another thing. These niggas gonna be prouder than a motherfucker if they get reparations. They gonna be like, fuck the Most High. Like Boosie said, man, fuck the Most High. Massa gave me reparation. Salaki, how about y'all shy for saying it. But that's how Jake gonna do if they get reparations, man. Oh, the Lord gonna be all the way X'd out the picture, man. If Jake get reparations, the Lord getting X smooth out the they gonna turn the devil worshippers, man. That's just a joke. But hey, they gonna X the Lord clean up out the picture. Salaki. I don't think I'm finna read through all this. But I keep going though. It say I think that would hold emotional soothing of guilt for black and white Americans in this country could stand up proudly on 4th of July and say we truly exceptionally accept truly an exceptional nation, and now we are living up to the principles on which we are founded, which for many years were denied to fellow citizens. Because at the end of the day, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are spoils of war, man. If you go into that Colors of Law, and Jordan Maxwell went into the head of the camp, put the video on the app, and I watched it and I did a video on it. But at the end of the day, all a nigga is a slave or a criminal, man. You not even free yet, man. According to the Constitution, you just have the illusion of being free. You niggas are still slaves, man. This country was not built on shit for you, man. That's the problem with Jake. You got billions of dollars and you a fucking dummy, man. Riches are not coming for a nigga, man. These niggas don't need this old ragged ass puffy eye gout having nigga, pork shrimp eating nigga don't need goddamn no money, man. He need to be put to death, and then he gonna be reparated, man. He gonna know he an Israelite. He gonna know Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. He gonna know who his power is. He gonna know their name. That's what 2/3 need, man. You know, it say Justin said the nation's wealth and inequality between white and black people can be traced back to slavery. America, from its inception, has been plagued by the evils of slavery. You know, and that's at the end of the day, that's that shameful spewing on his glory, man, on Esau's glory, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. What the hell going on with this? Oh boy. You know, that's that shameful spewing on Esau's glory. That this you had to rape, rob, and murder for all that you have, man. You know, let me get that. Let me get a precept for that. You know, on how he finna lose all this, man. So what the fuck is you, Jake rallying? See if Jake knew the scripture, but Jake can't get this, man. It's only for the elect, man. Salakia, my eye burning. Rub my eye. Salakia. This say I'm gonna start back at the top. America from its inception has been plagued by the evils of slavery, economically, socially, and educationally. All of these things are because America has never come to grips with its original sin of slavery, which has been responsible for most of the disharmony between blacks and whites in this country, he said. And no, that's not what it is. It was at the end of the day, the Lord got it set up that two nations were in the womb of Rebecca that shall be separated from thy bowels, man. You can get Jake reparations. Esau still ain't gonna hate his ass, and Jake still ain't gonna give a damn about Esau, man. We created, well, it's more so Esau gonna hate Jake, you know, cause Jake can get along with Esau, but Esau still gonna want to kill you niggas, man. Even after he give you the reparation, he gonna want to kill you and take them, man. Oh, and these regular Joe Sixpack Edomites, they ain't, man, shit. You give some niggas some reparation, they gonna lose their fucking mind, man. It say, I'm gonna stop after this. Well, I see. It say, he added, what happens when you have wealth, you do the things that white Americans have done for the time they first arrived here. African Americans were denied that opportunity. And you were sent here to serve out a punishment, man. You weren't sent here to do the things that white Americans did when they first got here. The Lord put you here to put for punishment, man. You know, that's why the Lord say, let me see, in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves and call upon me, man. The Lord didn't send you here to be equal and live a perfect life. Whoop-de-doo and all that old bullshit. White picket fence and a two-story house on the beach coast with a damn dog and a perfect happily family, man. Hell nah, man. Them curses on your ass, man. We gonna get that in our kingdom. This Esau kingdom, man. This Baruch chapter 2 and verse 29 and say, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned unto a small number among the nations where I will scatter them. It say, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they will remember themselves. And that's what's happening, man. The elect of Israel has remembered themselves. And saying, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am Yahweh their power. And I will give them a heart and ears to hear, And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. And that's what we are doing, man. Week in and week out, video after video, highway lesson after highway lesson, man. On the street prophesying. We praising, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. We praise the Lord in the land of our captivity. Every video, man. It say, and think upon every day, man, off camera, on camera, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before Yahweh. You know, and I will bring them again unto the land which I promised with an oath to their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords over it, and I will increase them, and they shall not diminish. As the Lord say, He gonna increase us. We ain't gonna diminish. That means we not gonna die, man. You know, it ain't gonna be no, oh yeah, I go 110 years old. I'm about to kick the bucket. No, man, we not gonna diminish, man. We ain't gonna do shit but multiply, man. It say, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them and be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel. I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. You know, and that's going into the kingdom, man. When the Lord come back and deliver us this time, that's the true reparations, man. Not no motherfucking 14 trillion. Man, that ain't shit, man. Fucking $14 trillion, man. Man, that's gonna be chump change to a fucking, I mean, not to to us in the kingdom, man. We gonna play with that, man, on the daily, man. You know, we gonna get it to, you know, hey, man, I don't know what, that ain't gonna be shit, man. $14 trillion ain't nothing, man. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong now, but hey, man, the lowest level Israelite in the kingdom is gonna be worth way more than $14 trillion. They gonna be playing with way more than that, man. They gonna have way more than just one, way more than $14 trillion, man. That ain't gonna be nothing to us, man. You know, we're gonna be we're gonna be exalted high above these fucking elite bankers and shit of this world, man, who can end world poverty and got all these resources and land. We gonna be exalted high above them, man. The lowest level Israelite is, man. So why the fuck should we settle for $14 trillion to split amongst all these people, man? That's it. You know, no slaves, no land, just some money, some FRN notes that ain't real money, man. You know, and all they gotta do is hyperinflation once they give out them 14 trillion, and you got them paying $100,000 a month in rent and shit or something. Or just crash the dollar, man. They give you your reparations and crash the dollar a month later. Oh, there's nothing we can do. Yeah, only way you can keep what you have is you take this chip. You know, hey, you saw the devil, man. It say Johnson's proposal involves giving 40 million African American who are descendants of slaves direct cash payments of around 10,000 or 11,000 per year. Man, listen at this. This nigga is a fucking joke, man. Johnson's proposal involves giving 40 million African Americans who are descendants of slaves direct cash payments of around 10 to 11,000 per year over a 30-year period. A total is would add up to 350 $350,000 per person. Hey, man, this guy is fucking insane, man. It say It say the businessman said the plan is simple. Simple math with the it's simple math with the 300 with the 350 damn 350,000 being an average personal net worth of the white American family, taking into account factors including home ownership, and income. You know, so all you niggas, all he saying, basically saying, give us about $350,000 in reparation. That'll soothe them over. Man, these devils raped us out of way more than that, man. These devils made billions during the slave trade, man. They whole family millionaires off that, man. You know, man, this guy a joke. That's pretty much it. I wanted to get to that part because he was dealing with numbers right there. That shit is a fucking joke, man. We gonna rule over these people with a rod of iron. Fuck a reparation, man. Matter of fact, let's get this, man. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. I'm gonna start at 7. Let me see. Yeah. It say pride is hateful before God and man, and by both doeth one committeth iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, and it's going to Esau Edom, not just America, but all these Edomites, the French, the Germans, the Russians, the Edomite power structure, man. All these Edomites in general, man. Because of unrighteous dealing and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? Yeah, why are you Edomites proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such as in one sitteth or setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth he cast away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. And that's what's finna happen to these devils, man. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things and beasts and worms. Cause when you die, what happened? Maggots, corrosion, possums and vultures and shit like that. Rats get the eating on your ass, man. You know. The beginning of pride is when a man departeth from God, from Yahweh, and his heart is turned away from his maker, man. And that's this guy, man. This guy got money on top of money, man. But the Lord gonna destroy this nigga too, man, because he bought and paid for, man. Still hollering about equality and reparations, man. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. He pouring out abomination because he a proud old ass billionaire, man. He ain't worried about nothing. He ain't worried about no niggas, man. And therefore therefore Yahweh brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. The Lord have cast down the thrones of the proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. Because, matter of fact, let me keep going. And Yahweh have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their places. And they're going into the elect of Israel, man. 2/3 of our people will be put to death because they're kind of this heathen, man. The Lord looking at them in this lifetime as one of another nation, man. Yeah, he taking account what Esau done to us, but he's still looking at these niggas like, oh, these not my people, man. Them niggas gotta die here, man. They'll come back in the kingdom. I ain't dealing with them right now. But this is what, I can speak for everybody. Every Israelite, man. This is what we want for our reparation, man. Cause we can get $350,000 in just a few in a 10-year period, man. With this Revelation chapter 13, with these and some land, we can get 350,000. So we don't want reparation. We want this Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It say, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So at the end of the day, we not fighting for reparations and equality. We want slaves, man. We want reparations, but we want our reparations from the Lord, man. You know, our Redeemer is strong, man. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's his name. Yahweh of hosts, man. Gonna send his son and them angels to deliver his people, man. You know? So we not rallying behind these people hollering about fucking reparations are only 10,000 $10,000 per year, 30 period of time. Hey man, get the fuck out of here, man. These devils was making goddamn millions and multi-millions a year, you know, off us, putting us to death, raping us, hanging us, raping our kids, selling our kids to different plantations, breeding us to our parents, and making us go incest and all this wickedness they was doing, man. Fuck a reparation, man. We want that blood, baby boy. With that, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kakadash. And we not gonna get that blood. The Lord want that blood. You know, the Lord say the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed, but by the blood of him that shed us, man. So these devils' blood have to be shed for the atrocities that was done. Fuck a reparation. That ain't gonna fix nothing, man. You know. We are being reparated right now by getting this knowledge that we are the Israelites, because at the end of the day, our mind set on the kingdom. 2/3 of our people, they just gotta be taken out the way, man. That's how the Lord gonna get their mind right. You can give a nigga reparations, they still gonna be niggas, man. They still ain't gonna give a damn about their people. They still not gonna know the law, statutes, and commandments. They still not gonna know the Lord. But the Lord gave us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding where we like fuck a reparation. We know what we got coming for us when the Lord return. So we just want what the scriptures say. We want the promises that was spoken of in the scriptures. We don't want reparation. We don't want equality. We don't want you devils to love on us and hug us right now. You know, we don't want you to stand up and fight with us for no. We want you devils to rejoice and be glad, man. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. You know, that's what we want you doing right now. We want you growing, waxing prouder and prouder, man. Just like them fucking Egyptians, man. For the Lord can come and bring a swift and mighty destruction upon you, man. You know. Because at the end of the day, the Lord say, wait thee upon me till I rise up to the prey, man. You know. Because the Lord say he want that blood, baby boy. You know, with that, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule well, been the greatest example to the young brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord, when this edifying to the next time, I want to say shalom. Another thing, the Lord say, the scriptures say, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra as if he trodden the wine press? I mean, he say he have trodden the wine press alone, man. You know, because the Lord gonna come through and he gonna smash you Edomites, man. You know, with that, I mean, shalom.